Welcome back into the channel, and like I promised, it's a new week, so there's a new video. And I also mentioned in the last video, if you have not seen that yet, link will be down in the description, or it'll be a calling card potentially in the top right hand corner if I remember to do that. But I mentioned in that video that this video was going to be about my new career change that I am embarking on. So that's what I'm here to talk about. Without further ado, I'm just gonna tell you what my new career change is. So I may have briefly mentioned it in the last video. I'm not too positive because I forget. I shot that video 3 weeks ago, and I just realized that I'm wearing the same exact outfit basically as that video that I am today, and that was 3 weeks ago, which is crazy. So, but anyway, okay. Aside from the point, I have gone into the real estate industry. I've always wanted to go into the real estate industry. I always thought, like, I used to watch those flipping shows all the time, like on HGTV, like, you know, Property Brothers and Flipper Flop and some of the other ones, Flipping Vegas. And I always saw myself doing that someday in the future. I always saw myself having a different career and then transitioning into real estate, like, you know, part-time or something, doing investment properties and things of that nature, like in my late 20s, maybe early 30s. I don't know why I had that age in mind. I just don't know why. And so in September of last year, 2020, I got the idea to do real estate now. Actually, my mom was the one that kind of brought it up and brought it to my attention. And then from that point forward, I was like, we're going full steam ahead. So got my real estate license, signed up for real estate classes and got my real estate license in January of 2021. And just so happens that we're in the hottest market, seller's market, that we've been in forever, maybe. This probably is the hottest market of all time. I mean, don't quote me on that. And it's super competitive right now, especially for us new agents like myself who don't know anyone. I don't know anyone. I mean, I'm still a young kid. I'm introverted. I'm pretty shy, and I just don't know too many people. I mean, I know a decent amount of people, but I don't know as many people as I need to know to be successful in this industry right now. The reason why I got into real estate is quite simple. I'm fascinated by the industry. You can make a shit ton of money in this industry. There's no secret there. It's like, I think one of the statistics that is just mind-boggling is, I think it's 80 to 90%, somewhere in that ballpark, of billionaires are made in real estate. If you want to make money, real estate's is where it's at. Like, the three things that people need, humans need, is food, water, and shelter. Those are the three things. It's been that way since the beginning of time, and it'll be that way till the end of time. Those three will always be a necessity. And real estate will always be a necessity. Someone will always need a home to live in. Someone will always need an apartment to live in. That will never go away. Like other industries, like Blockbuster, they weren't prepared for the future. Netflix came along and just made them go out of business. They went bankrupt. But real estate will always be there forever, till the end of time, until Earth is not here anymore, or whatever happens. The other cool thing about going to real estate was I am in business with my dad currently. So I am a realtor under his brokerage, and our brokerage is U.S. Realty Consultants, LLC. We're based out of Central Massachusetts. So my dad's an appraiser as well. He's been an appraiser for since a little before I was born. But he was a real estate agent prior to that for 10, 13 years, somewhere in that ballpark. And so, yeah, I'm a realtor under his brokerage. And right now, we're building from nothing. Building from the literal ground, the ground floor, the dirt. We're in the dirt level right now. We have nothing. I have no contacts. I don't know anyone. My dad's super busy with appraising. This is the busiest he's ever been in his entire life for appraising, because everybody's trying to refinance their home to get to get extra money to knock down the cost of their mortgage, whatever they want to do. And so many people are selling their homes or buying homes right now for over asking price, blah, 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 all that type of thing. That's why he's so busy. And so it's up to me to do everything, to take the load, to carry the load right now, and just try to get her name out there more and get contacts and get leads and close these leads. It's up to me, only me, because he's just way too busy to be doing both businesses at once. And so I'm using my marketing skills to build this business brand. And that will be it, maybe next video, I'm not sure yet, where I'll talk about 6 ways I'm building the business brand. But I'm literally doing the marketing right now, and I knew it was going to be a long process. I'm not really building this business for next week, for next month. I'm taking these summer months right now to build for the future. I'm trying to build up a database of content. Like we have a podcast just posted episode 6 of that. It's called Real Estate Combos with Jake and Steve. I'll put the link in the description to that podcast episode, or podcast in general. It's on YouTube, it's on Spotify, it's on Google. Don't think it's on Apple yet. Don't know why, but I'll figure that out. But that is what I'm doing. We have a podcast, doing a ton of posting, TikTok, Instagram Reels, YouTube, LinkedIn, whatever I got to do. I'm posting, taking clips from the podcast, redistributing those clips to other platforms and putting them in shorter versions and making them look nice and pretty, that type of thing. So I'm doing all the marketing right now. Now we ran one Facebook ad so far. Going to run a few more in the next week or two. I really am trying to get a brand story video. That's a must. Talking about a brief video about the how the company came to be, why we went to business together, and why we are in real estate, ultimately. That will be an ad on Facebook. So all that stuff is in the works right now. And I knew from the get-go that it was going to be a slog. It was going to be a grind to build this thing from scratch, from literal scratch. And I know where it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4 years from now. I just know. I can already see where it's going to be. I can see where I'm going to be. I can visualize it. I can just visualize what's going on around me. So I just know where it's going to be. It's just going to take an enormous amount of time and effort. Not getting discouraged and self-discipline. It's going to take all of that to see that vision through. The only thing that is going to stop this vision from becoming reality is if I don't execute the plan and my dad doesn't execute the plan. If we execute the plan, that's here. The plan is very simple to follow. Very, very simple. The plan is simply generate leads. Real estate is all about just leads, listings, and then leveraging those listings for more leads. So let's for example, if that's confusing, you get a lead, you get that lead as a listing, okay? And then once you get that, let's say it's a seller listing, okay, seller lead. You leverage that listing for more listings by, let's say there's a bunch of buyers that come to the open house for that seller's house, okay? And they're not represented by an agent. And they really love you. You guys click, they love your personality, and they ultimately we want you to be our agent to find our dream home. That's how you leverage your current listings. You get new listings by leveraging your current listings, and so on and so forth. But my dad and I, we obviously want to do the listing stuff, but our main goal is investing. We will flip homes. We just flipped my parents' old condo that they used to live in, and they've been renting out for 20 years. We just sold that a few months back. But our goal is to get into the investing side, flip, buy and hold, rent, that type of thing. That's the ultimate goal. That's where all the money is, obviously. So we really want to be diverse in real estate, because that's what you need. You can't just have one source of income. I don't want to be the average real estate agent in America who makes $62,500 a year. I don't want to make that much. I want to make a lot more, a lot more. And the only way to do that is to execute on the plan at hand And the plan is simple to follow. Just generate leads, get listings, and leverage those listings to get more leads. And the more money I make, the more money we make, the more money we can put into marketing. And the more money we make, the more people that we can hire for the company to help it grow more and scale. So the end game is to make more money so we can make more money from that money. To hire people, to hire a videographer one day, to hire a photographer, to hire an editor who can edit all the content instead of me doing 5 hours of editing every single day for podcasts, for clips, for all that fun stuff, and kind of delegate that to someone else so I can focus on the other day-to-days of the business. But I knew going into it that I was gonna have to be the main man. I was gonna have to be the main man here. You know, I like it. You know, I just know it's not gonna last forever, and I'm gonna be delegating this off to someone else one day. So, but I have a 5-year plan. By June 3rd, 2026, I'm not gonna tell you exactly what my personal goals are. I'm not gonna tell you exactly how much money I want to make, even though I have a number written down of the exact amount of money I want to make by June 3rd, 2026. I want to have a certain amount of money to my name by that date, but I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to tell you what it is because that's more personal. And yeah, but in the next 5 years, I will say one of my goals is to retire my parents. They are approaching that age, and I want to retire them a year or two before they actually would have retired in the first place, because they deserve that. You know, they deserve that. They've raised me amazingly, and that's the least I could do for them. So that's one of my major goals, and it's motivating. It's a motivating factor. It's like I can retire my parents. It's like I have the potential to retire my parents. It's like, why wouldn't that make me work hard to make that dream a reality? So, and I can already visualize that. I can picture where I am telling them the news that they can retire. I can just picture that whole scenario. So that's what we're working towards, and we're working towards that, you know, happiness and financial freedom and all that fun stuff for myself. And with all that said, God, 14-minute video, just about. Jeez. With that said, that's a wrap up this video. I appreciate you guys for tuning into this video. If you stayed to the end, give this video a thumbs up, because I think it's the least you can do if you watch this far. Subscribe to the channel as well. Turn on post notifications so you get notified whenever there is a new video coming out. You know, click the links down below to connect with me on other social media channels and check out our business content as well if you want. So next video I'm not sure exactly what it's going to be. I have 2 different video options right now. One of them is more personal. That's something I just found out about myself. That I'm not sure if I want to talk about right now or not. But we'll see how I feel next week when that video comes around. But if I don't do that one, that could be somewhere down the road where I come out that video. But if I don't post it next week, I will be posting 6 ways I'm building the business brand. So US Realty Consultant brand. That will be the next video, if I don't post the more personal video. Okay? So I appreciate you guys. Thank you for tuning in. I'll see you in the next video. Peace.